Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie and I'm an English teacher, so I thought I would bring to you how I make teaching fun. Now obviously if you're doing like an adult class where you're teaching them how to pass a certain exam, there's not a lot of things that you can do to make it fun. The best thing you can do with adults is to make them understand that you're just another person, that you're not higher up than them kind of on the scale, and make them feel at home when they come to class and make them feel happy and comfortable, because if not, when they come to class they're going to hold back. But if they feel comfortable with you, they will speak with you, and if you make the environment with the whole class the same, they will like to come to class and they will want to come to class, and that way they can have friendships within the class and they will not feel embarrassed to say or to do anything. So I think for adults, that's the best thing you can do, because it's not the same as teaching children. Okay, so for children, obviously it's very different. It depends how you're teaching, how many children you're teaching, and for how long. So here I am au pairing, so I am teaching 2 children for 4 hours a day. But before, I was in an academy and I was teaching a group of maximum 10 children twice a week. So the one thing I would recommend that you do beforehand is to plan and schedule your class. As I have shown you before, here with my au pair children, we have a massive schedule and every single hour of the day is mapped out. So now we're doing music, then we're doing English, then we're doing Spanish, then we're doing art, and children love to know what they're doing and what is going to be planned for the day. So I would 100% recommend you do that, whether it be for au pairing, whether it be for your own children, or in a school or academy. In a school or academy, it's obviously different. You don't have a lot of time, so instead of scheduling different activities, schedule, for example, okay, today we're teaching the present simple, schedule it, okay, so first we're going to start off with a little introduction, then we're going to do the explaining part, then we're going to do some activities, then we're going to do some games. So always plan out before you start, because if not, you're going to get lost and they are not going to be interested. As I said, obviously you cannot just go into playing games straight away. You have to teach the grammar part or whatever it is that you want to teach. And the best thing that you can do regarding teaching is to elicit what you are doing. To elicit means basically to let the students guess what it is that you're doing or how you do a certain thing. So for example, if you're teaching the present simple, write different examples on the board and underline the present simple and ask them what they think it is and how they think it is made and done. So once you have planned and scheduled out your whole day, and then you've also taught and elicited what it is that you're going to do, then the best way for them to practice, yes, they can do some writing activities, some activities in their book, but the best way they are going to learn what you have just taught is through games. Now there are hundreds and millions of different types of games out there, and it all depends on the age range of the kids. Now lots of kids that I know and I have taught love like photocopies, so you give them a photocopy of like a crossword or a word search and they will love to do something like that. Also games on the board, like a little competition, you can do a race. So you've got 2 teams and they have to each go to the board and write a whole list, and whoever's got the best list or like the longest words will win. You can also do a relay race, so they've got to write a word on the board and then the next word has to start with the last letter of the previous word, if you understand. So there's lots of different games they can do on the board, which also gets them moving, it gets them thinking a bit quicker because it's a competition and they always want to win. But just be careful with competitions with younger kids, sometimes they don't like losing, so I would recommend that more for teenage ages. And then another thing you can do is quizzes. You can do Kahoots on the internet, you can do it on the board, but Kahoot is mostly if you have older children or even adults that have a phone or a tablet with them at the time. If not, you can just do a typical quiz on the board and they have to write down the results and then they can calculate how well they did. And finally, another game that I love to do is gap fill. You can just write out a sentence with a word missing and they have to fill in that word, or you can do it with music. So you can put up a song and give them the sheet of the lyrics with words missing and they have to listen to the song and guess those words. And that's really good with like different verb tenses or different vocabulary they've never heard before. It's really good also for adults, so children, older children and adults, I would say. And finally, I would 100% recommend to end your class in the funnest, happiest, best way possible, because if you end it saying, oh, okay, just finish this homework, then you can leave, they're like, oh god. But if you end it with a game, or if you end it with a little question or a competition or a little quiz, they're always going to end it much, much happier. Even, for example, when I'm au pairing, I end all of the day where we do kind of art, crafts, Zumba, like dancing, just dance, something fun, because that way they come out of the class happy and having a good experience of that class, and not just thinking, oh my god, I've got this homework to do, or oh my god, I didn't do this really well. So those are my recommendations. I will write anything down in the description box below, and if you have any other ideas or tips, please comment them down below and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye.